Hallo Leute, willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies Mod. In der heutigen Folge werden wir das True Ending bekommen. Aber dafür müssen wir erstmal mit der blauäugigen Natsuki reden. What the fuck? Natsuki, what happened to you? Before she can even put together a full sentence, she falls to her knees, crying. I need Laon to give her a hug. No! She pushes me away, causing me to fall onto my back. Ow! I prop myself up and look back at her, confused to no end. I wait, knowing that she'll talk when she's ready. It doesn't take long for her to slowly choke her tears back and try to speak. Once again, she starts crying. Do you wanna come inside? Without looking up at me, she nods her head yes. I slowly extend my hand for her. She hesitantly takes it and stands up. I walk into the living room where she takes a seat on the couch. I'm gonna get you some water. She nods her head, all the while facing away from me, biting my lip as suppressed the feeling welling up inside me to pull her close. I walk into the kitchen and grab a cup from the cupboard. Filling the cup, I pause for a moment. A feeling of anxiety washes over me, but I brush it off. Now isn't the time to get caught with my thoughts. Here. Thanks. I sit down next to her. She stopped bawling, but she still is sniffling, and her face is a mess of tears. I finally take a good look at her. She's got a bruised left eye, some skips on her face, and a slightly bloody nose. I'll get you a towel too. Natsuki just nods as she places her empty glasses down. And some more water. Once again, I head into the kitchen and fill up the glass. I leave it on the counter as I head upstairs. Rummaging through my closet, I find a nice clean towel to bring downstairs. Here. I had a towel and a glass. She places the water on the table and wipes her face with the towel. Once she's done, she puts the towel on the table and grabs the glass. I sit next to her awkwardly as she drinks the entire glass in one gulp. What are you supposed to say in a situation like this? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay now. Still hurts though. Your, eye? She nods. Do you want ice? She nods. Alright, I'll be right back. I walk into the kitchen and grab an ice pack from the freezer. Here, take this. Natsuki quickly snatches it and holds it up to her eye. Thanks. Are you okay to talk? Natsuki clenches her fist in anger, but then she takes a deep breath and relaxes. I'm sorry. For? Lying to you. Her voice starts to crack as the tears swell up in her eyes. Hey, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. No, you deserve to know. Natsuki grits her teeth, her face contorting, before her hands finally relax again. Her voice cracks as she continues. You know how I said my parents got a divorce? Yeah? They didn't. Kazuma, my mom is dead. Oh. Natsuki, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. She died in a car crash when I was 13. My dad, he couldn't handle it. They ran the shop together, we all did. Money was always a bit tight, but it got so much worse after mom. Dad was so stressed out, so he started drinking again. He's so mean now, always yelling and stuff. He wasn't always like this. Okay, so you and your dad are in a tough spot, I get that, and I'm sorry. Was that why yesterday? Yeah, we got into an argument and I couldn't take it, so I just left. Then, did he do this to you? Natsuki averts her eyes. It's obvious she doesn't want to answer the question. But she still nods her head. That's why she hasn't been wanting to do anything physical. Jeez, Natsuki, I'm sorry. Maybe we should call the police. No! Do not call the police. Oh, hey, calm down. I was just... No, I don't care. Never say that again. But Natsuki, you're in danger. If you even think about calling, I will break up with you on the spot. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Just don't call the cops. He's a good person, I swear. This is just one-time thing. I promise. Let's just leave this behind us, okay? Natsuki. Kazuma, it's gonna be harder if you get the police involved. There's enough going on as it is. If you insist. Natsuki breathes a sigh of relief. Thank you. I'm assuming you don't want to go back home. I really should. Natsuki. But I doubt he'll care if I come back tonight. I don't want to go back either. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can have my bed. I'll take the couch. No, it's fine. I'll take the couch. You sure? Yes, it's your bed anyways. Alright, it's your decision. There's food in the kitchen if you want. Is there anything else you need? I'm good. Alright. If you need anything, feel free to ask. I'll see you in the morning. I will. Night. Night. I walk back up to my room. Jeez, today was... Well, I don't think I'll ever forget about what just happened. I would have comforted Natsuki more, but I just don't know what to say to her. Besides, it doesn't seem like she wanted me around. I can't really blame her for that, though. I never would have thought it was this bad. Looking back on it, though, it's so obvious. No, does she doesn't want to get physical. Her dad beats her for God's sake. Still having a hard time wrapping my head around that. I just can't believe it's true. Just seems so strange, weird, outlandish even. You hear about it happening in the news and stuff, but for it to actually happen to someone you're close to, it's actually happening. What exactly am I supposed to do? I tried to do what Sakurai said and go to an adult, but it only pissed off Natsuki. Why does she not want help? I don't get it. I don't get any of this. I need sleep. Alright, everything's finally set. I breathe a sigh of relief. At long last, I've gotten everything ready. The table, chairs, dinner, the works. I have to say I've been learning from the best. I didn't think this meal would come together so well. I hope this works. I have to spend 2 weeks in, had to spend 2 weeks since Valentine's in a constant state of purgatory. But tonight, that ends all. Oh god, Alter. For better or worse. I just hope I went about this the right way. The question will be, what wrench will be thrown into the works tonight? Just then I hear a knock on my door. Coming! That will be my favorite girl now. Opening the door, I prepare to greet her with an overly sarcastic dinner is served. I can barely contain my anxiousness. It's taking almost a week to put this all together. And as the door swings open, I see Sayori? Hey, Kazuma. Hey, Sayori, how's it going? Why am I getting a sense of deja vu? I know I'm early, but... No, it's a problem. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Well, that's that, wench. So I wasn't supposed to be here for another half hour. If I don't think this through carefully, I have a problem on my hands. So, you didn't really explain what was going on? You just want me over for dinner? Yeah, it's been a while since we hung out. Besides, there's something I need to talk to you about. Huh? But I can wait. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. More like, I need to apologize for something. You don't know to apologize to me, silly. You done nothing wrong. Like I said, don't worry about it. Make yourself at home. Sure, is there anything else you need to get help setting up? No, just sit at the table. I need to make a quick phone call. Sure. As she makes her way to the dining room, I hear her ask, why are there the 3 chairs? Is your mom home? No, it's a surprise. Like I said, just give me a minute. Oh yeah, the alarm bells are ringing now. I grab out my phone and see a message from Natsuki. She's only a minute or 2 away. Thank God. I open the door, step outside into the cold night air, closing the door behind me. Showtime. After several minutes, I see a figure walking down the street. I jogged a few feet over to meet her, smiling all the way. What are you waiting outside for? It's cold. Well, before we go inside, there's something I need to discuss with you. He shoots me a look that makes me just start to consider my choices. Not just the ones leading to this moment, but all of them. I'm well aware of how much Natsuki doesn't like surprises. I'm also aware of how little choice there was in this scenario. But I got something to discuss with you before we go inside. And that would be... So I know that you and Sorry haven't been on the best of terms lately. Natsuki doesn't waste any time jumping straight to the answer I expected of her. I don't remember that being any of your concern. In fact, I remember specifically you being the root cause. The building anger in her smiling frame is palpable. It's my concern because you're my girlfriend and she's my best friend. Don't you think it's reasonable for me to want to see you guys stay friends? Not going to set boundaries that I'm comfortable with. That's why I want us all to talk today, to get things straight and clear up any misunderstandings. Us all? What do you mean by us all? I take a deep breath before continuing. Well, I wanted to get the two of you in the same room together for long enough to sort it out. You know, where I can mediate. Yep, that's the hang of flaring up again. So, let me get this straight. You invited Sarah to our date night. Am I the only one feeling deja vu here? No, you're not. No, I invited Sarah to have dinner with us on something that I specifically told you wasn't a date. And how is that supposed to make me feel better? Okay, I know how this looks. I'm with you. Really, somehow I don't think you're truly with me if you don't even think I'm capable of handling my own relationships. You seriously think that you don't need to mediate my private business with other people? Who are you? Some kind of therapist turned hero who needs to save me from my own anger? Natsuki, you know that's not what I meant. All I want to do is help you to start a conversation. I mean, can you honestly say that you tried to patch up things with yourself? Yourself? And who are you to define my friendship with Sayori? Look, I know what you said to Sarah on Valentine's Day, about not talking to me anymore. You heard that? I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but just happened to walk downstairs while you were talking. That wasn't my best moment. Upon remembering that fateful conversation with Sayori, Natsuki seems to deflate with weariness. She heaves a sigh before continuing to speak. Sorry, I know it's unfair to expect you to stop hanging out with your friends as much as just because I'm your girlfriend. Well, in my defense, I didn't exactly want that to happen. But I know that I might have made it seem that way, especially to Sayori. It's okay, I don't want you to have any friends, but I just get jealous when I feel like I'm the second choice of someone I care about so much. Hey, you're always number one in my eyes. I wouldn't say that it's all your fault. You're right in saying that I didn't set proper boundaries too. I definitely started this whole fiasco by hugging Sarah, letting her in our Valentine's date. In fact, that's why I asked you to come over today. It's been eating away at me that you guys aren't as close as you were, and I'm trying to fix that. And to make it up to you, I've taken tomorrow off to spend time with you, as an actual date. You can do whatever you want, seriously, anything at all for you. Just please let me fix this. I can't say no to that. Yes, kill them with kindness, as they say. Before I can celebrate, however, Natsuki puts up a finger. But I will say this. Your reasoning for all this stuff was fine, but I am not happy with how you went over my head to plan out this whole intervention and lied to me. Lied to get me to come over today. You should have just told me the truth and trusted that I listened to you, what you had to say. It's like a weird invasion of privacy, the way you butt into my business. It implies that you know better than I do about what's best for me. Okay, that's totally fair, and I do agree that I shouldn't have lied to you. I'm sorry, I should have thought about how you feel in this situation. Another sigh escapes from her lips. It's fine, just don't do it again. Then let's head inside before I change my mind. Right, after you. As I follow her inside, I watch her hang up her coat and walk into the dining room. Even from outside the room, Sayori's surprise is audible. Hey Sayori, I'm glad you could. Hey Sayori, I'm glad you could join us for dinner. I didn't realize it was date night. I'm sorry for intruding. I'll get out of the way. No, Sayori, please stay. As I walk into the room behind Natsuki, I see that Sayori has already risen from her chair and had made it partway to the door before being stopped by Natsuki's word. I don't want to interrupt, so... No, sorry, we insist. It's been so too long. I watch my best friend's eyes dart between me and my girlfriend. Her visible confusion is gnawing away at me. And Natsuki brought it up, I realized that I shouldn't have tricked Sayori into coming either. At the time, I didn't see any other way to get the two of them together, but... If I could gotten Natsuki's blessing after having an honest conversation with her, Natsuki could have helped convince Sayori to. Not to mention that this must be a nasty surprise for the two of them. Sayori, it would mean a lot to me if you stayed, just for dinner if you want. You don't have to hang out with us after. Sayori's eyes plead with me for an out. I know how cautious she's tried to be around the two of us, so this must have blindsided her. Sure, I'll stay for dinner if it's not a burden. Not at all. Please make yourself at home. But it's my home. I barely managed to croak out the words. Natsuki stares enough to shut me down. Looks like she's taking it from here. The night has gone surprisingly well so far. No one's died from my cooking yet, at least. Or from an angry pink-haired tsundere. So I'd say this is a win in my book. The good news is I'm currently walking out with dessert. Oh my god. A dessert. So, a tray of cupcakes made and decorated by yours truly. Actually, I don't know how they turned out. I was too scared to try one beforehand. I never tried baking around Natsuki around before, and it was an interesting experience to say the least. Ooh, cupcakes! Why would you look at that? Still my whole gimmick. Both girls can grin broadly at me. I chuckle. Nah, they won't be as good as yours. Besides, you can make cookies too, remember? Ah, don't you forget it. With that, she takes one and bites into it. Sayori is quick to follow suit. Well, I can't tell whether they're good or not from their reactions, but at least it isn't bad enough for them to spit it out. At last, Sayori gives me a thumbs up. Natsuki is first to finish her mouthful, so she looks me dead in the face. Kazuma, serious question. What, are they that good? Actually, bad idea. Come to the kitchen. I quietly follow behind her. Where's the sugar in your kitchen? Huh? Confused, I grab the sugar from the pantry. Right here? I hold up a clear glass container. Now, where's the salt? It then dawns on me. No, I didn't. You're pulling my leg. That's the way in hell I messed that up. She's screwing with me. She has to be. They look completely different. I'm not that stupid, I know it. Right? She walks over to the pantry, pulls out a matching set for the salt. This here is salt. You don't say. Apparently I have to. The one in your hand, that's sugar. That's the one you put in cupcakes. It's at this point that I see Sayori glance over at me with a conflicting look on her face. She walks over to me, takes a piece of her cupcake and shoves it into my mouth. Huh? It's remarkably sweet. Wait, that was mean. I watch as Natsuki bursts out into laughter. Sayori shakes her head, offering me some more cupcake. I can't believe that you were screwing with me. You know how hard I worked on those. I know, and I'm sorry. A mischievous grin crosses her face. Consider it payback for what you pulled today. Can't argue with that, I suppose. So he finally chimes in. That wasn't very nice, Natsuki. I know, but this time he deserved it. No, she's totally right, I deserve that. Hey, let's build another prank Kaza together next time, Sayori. I'll turn you into Prank Master in no time. Really? That does sound like fun. Really? I got a lot of ideas for what we can do. Sayori beams at Natsuki, and a message silently seems to pass between them. I'll have you know that I'm not a beginner to pranks. I used to pull a lot of them with Kazuma when we were kids. In that case, you and Kazuma should try pulling one on me if you can. Sayori nods cheerfully, clearly understanding what Natsuki's saying. Leave it to Natsuki to try fixing relationships in such a roundabout way. But I guess it's not her style to outright say, I want you and Kazuma to start hanging out again. I don't know if you should keep pulling food pranks though. Those cupcakes are so good, no one deserves to have their food made fun of like that. It reminds me of your cakes, Natsuki. It is so hard to be. Well, mostly. I've been experimenting a little lately, just never on my own. Natsuki stops her giggling and faces Sayori. He's not as good as me yet, that's for sure. But he's getting there. The night continues with the three of us watching TV until late in the night. I call that mission success if there was ever one, and at all cost was my dignity. Okay, damit hätten wir das geschafft. Und arbeiten uns voran an das Ending. So, good morning, sweetheart. Mom, okay, das, okay, das hier kennen wir. Sie wurde wieder geschlagen. Und hier, persist. I don't know, Natsuki. I don't want to risk it. I told you I'll be I'll be fine. I know, I'm just being cautious. It's not like the police aren't gonna let you get your stuff, though. There's nothing we lose if you do it now. Kazuma. Sorry, I just don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I care about you too much to do that. There's a long silence as Natsuki ponders my suggestion. Eventually, she sighs deeply and starts talking. I guess you're right. I don't want to take any risks either. Are you sure they'll let me get my stuff? I'm certain. Alright, I trust you then. Don't call them right now, though. I want to stay like this for a little bit. Of course. I'll do it sometime tonight. Okay. So. Anstatt jetzt, dass, nachdem sie niedergeschlagen ist, sie jetzt noch bei uns bleibt und in der Nacht, ihre Sachen suchen geht, halten wir sie sicher jetzt lieber hier und rufen dann die Polizei. Beep, 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 beep. Ugh. Without opening my eyes, I hit the snooze button on my alarm clock. Unfortunately, the damage has already been done. With an irritated groan, I barely sit up and check at the time. Just about 9, huh? I'm up pretty early. I get out of bed, strip naked, and head for the shower. The hot water hits my face and runs down my chest, forcefully jolting myself awake. I go through my usual shower routine, silently thinking to myself. Showers are the best place to just think to yourself and reflect on everything. Guess that's why they're called shower thoughts. Regardless, I'm certainly in no short supply on things to contemplate, especially given everything that's happened recently. Where to even begin? The morning after Natsuki stayed at my place, after a long talk, Natsuki and I went to the police station. From there, everything became hectic really quick. In truth, it's all a huge blow of questioning and sitting in the bullpen for hours on end. I don't remember a lot of the specifics. They labeled me as a witness. It was a really long day, but in the end, they brought Natsuki's dad in and he ended up confessing to abuse. Definitely the scariest part of that whole ordeal was when the alternative case services said Natsuki was gonna have to stay at a childcare institution as she didn't have any nearby relatives. One of the few things I remember clearly from that day was this expression that Natsuki gave me when we heard that. She was scared. And rightfully so, too. All the stories I heard about childcare institutions like that haven't exactly been the best. I wanted her to stay with me, but the police said that she could only live with someone who could act as her guardian. And since my mom is out abroad, I don't exactly want to adopt my girlfriend. As much as that annoyed me at the time, I couldn't disagree with their reasoning. Besides, we got really lucky anyway. This really sweet older couple offered to foster Natsuki almost as soon as the notice was put out. A couple days and a good amount of paperwork for everyone involved later, here we are. Fully washed, I turn the water off and begin drying myself off. Man, there's so many dirty dishes. And with Natsuki coming over soon, I should really clean this up. As I'm cleaning up, it dawns on me just how different things are for Natsuki now. She's been through so much, and I can only imagine how crazy life must be for her. She's living with a new set of parents, her dad's in custody. I don't know how she's managed to put on a brave face and soldier through it all. She might be small, but her bravery knows the bounds. Ring. Ah, why does I finish with the dishes too? I'm back! As loud as ever. Oh, shut up, you know you missed me. Can't argue with that. Man, it's great to see you again, Nat. Yeah, it's nice to seeing you too, Kazuma. Natsuki walks over and we share a gentle hug. You can still tell that hugs feel slightly foreign to Natsuki, as the way she embraces me doesn't feel as natural as it does with someone like Sayori. Still, I'm glad that she's able to give out hugs much more freely than before. Ah, it's been a while since we baked anything in here. Yeah, I've missed it, to be honest. Same. I guess that means we have to bake an extra cupcakes to make up for all the time we lost. Sounds like a plan to me. Just don't expect me to eat a lot of them. I've been trying to watch myself as of late. Really? Yeah, I was stress eating a lot through the whole transfer ordeal, so I'm trying to be better. That's good. I want you to be healthy. Maybe I should go on a diet too. Is that a joke? Yeah. Besides, it's too much work. And anyway, Mayo and Takehiro said I needed to start eating more protein. I nod my head in agreement. Probably best to listen to him. Yeah. Oh, I've been meaning to ask, by the way. Yeah? How's it been going with your foster parents, I mean? They've been good, actually. They were really nice to me. It's been a bit hard adjusting, but they helped a lot. That's a relief. I'm guessing that they've been making you eat? Yeah. Takehiro's the chef of the house, but he's really not that good. But I can't bring myself to tell him his cooking stinks. Don't tell him I told you that, though. Don't worry, I'm not a snitch. Good. I was thinking about helping Takeo cook dinner too. Yeah, that's a great idea. Not only would you get to show off your cooking, but you also get to bond over it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear everything is going all right. Have you been feeling... How have you been feeling about all of this, though? I'm fine. I did just say I've been eating more. Something tells me that Natsuki's not simply just okay. Natsuki, you know what I mean. It's okay to still feel negative emotions, you know, even if your circumstances have changed. Natsuki takes a moment to answer me. It doesn't look like she's trying to hide anything. It's more like she's avoiding thinking about the subject. Yeah, I mean, I went to the station this morning. I paused, eyeing her. Why would you do that? I can see Natsuki shrug, biting her lip. I want to see my dad. I have actually stopped the urge to panic. She's obviously got a good reason, and jumping to conclusions won't do any good for anyone. Why? Can I be honest with you, Kazuma? Oh, I don't like where this is going. I really don't like where this is going. I miss him. Wait, what? I know he was awful, and he hurt me, but he wasn't always like that. He's still my dad. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I can't help it. I'm the reason this happened after all. Not directly, but if I hadn't said anything, he wouldn't be in jail. I don't think that I would want to go back to that, obviously. I just wish I could have done something different. He's not a bad person, okay? I take a deep breath. I can't look away from Natsuki's eyes. She's pleading with me to give her a bone. Anything to make her not feel insane after all she's been through. All I can do is smile at her, hoping to convey that I'll understand. Well, not really understand, but at least accept what she's saying. I know. I wish I could have done something else, gone about this a different way too, but that's just how it happened. You can't change the past. As much as I might not want to, I hold my tongue. I can't say I'm thrilled by this revelation. The man beater was senseless. Worse still, it could have gotten worse if no one had intervened. I feel betrayed. All I tried to do was keep her safe, but it feels like she walked willingly back into the lion's den, just to see how it would bite her. I just can't believe what I'm hearing. I close my eyes in an attempt to calm the emotion welling in the deep recesses of my mind. No. If I want this relationship to succeed, I need to trust my partner. Either she's crazy or I am, though perhaps we both are, but who said that was a bad thing? It's at that moment that I realize something. She's changed the way she talks about him, after everything she's been through. I can't blame her. She's grown so much over the past few months that if you compared her to the way I met her and now, she'd be almost unrecognizable. But I wouldn't change one thing about her. I truly wish we could have resolved her home problems in a better way, one that allowed her to be guilt-free, but that's the fantasy. I know you're upset with me, but I had to. I needed to know why. I can't explain it, and I don't expect you to understand. Just, I need you to trust me. She looks up at me with bleeding eyes. It's times like this, when we're so close that I can really feel like the difference in height and stature. She's tiny, like a kitten. Of course I trust you. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I hold her tight, slightly stroking the back of her head, just like you would to a cat. Thank you, Kazuma, for everything. I really do love you. I know, I'll always be here for you, no matter what. I love you too. It takes a long time for us to finally part. It only had been a few weeks, but it had felt like forever. Hey! Ja? Please don't let go of me, alright? Und damit hätten wir es geschafft. Das wahre Ending von der Natsuki-Route. Damit hätten wir Natsuki-Route abgeschlossen. Es gibt zwar noch ein geheimes Poem, Natsuki's Last Poem, um genau zu sein, aber das überlassen wir euch. Da könnt ihr euch dann dran wenden und schauen, wie ihr da dran kommt. Der Natsuki-Route ist jetzt abgeschlossen. Und die nächsten Folgen werden dann auf jemand anderen der Girls fokussiert sein. Wer es ist, sag ich noch nicht. Nee, komm, ich sag's. Aber erst, wenn die Person hier auf dem Screen auftaucht. Wir haben es geschafft. Da ist unser Hauptcharakter, da ist Sayori. Und ich nehme an, sie werden alle anderen da hängen. Warum nehme ich an? Ich weiß es ja eigentlich schon, weil ich schon gesehen habe. Es ist natürlich ein bisschen blöd. Und da haben wir die Person. Wir nehmen nämlich Yuri in Fokus nächste Folge. Auf jeden Fall zurück zu dem, was ich wollte sagen. Es ist natürlich blöd, dass ich das jetzt noch einmal aufnehme und ihr nicht meine eigentliche Reaktion dazu könnt sehen, die ich jetzt das erste Mal hatte. Ist einfach nur blöd gelaufen. Ich habe verzweifelt versucht, die Dateien zurückzubekommen aus dem Mülleimer, wenn man die schon gelöscht hat, aber es hat einfach nicht geklappt, weil ich habe zwar vielleicht sie gefunden und alles so, aber die Programme, die ich angewendet habe, fragen dafür 50 Euro im Jahr und es macht keinen Sinn, 50 Euro auszugeben für eine Folge, die ich einfach wieder könnte aufnehmen. Weil ich wieso wahrscheinlich das Programm nur einmal wieder benutzen am Jahr und dann, ja, ist halt richtig Geldverschwendung oder einfach wirklich Geld aus dem Fenster geworfen. Und das ist interessant, wie unsere Mutter und unserem Lehrer hängt. Sehr interessant. Das vielleicht etwas ist, was wir in einer anderen Route zu sehen bekommen. Who knows? Und da haben wir Amy. Und auf jeden Fall, das war's dann mit der Natsuki-Route. Nächste Folge, dann geht's mit der Yuri-Route an. Und da haben wir ganz viel zu machen. Wir müssen jetzt nicht nur wie hier bei den Natsuki-Routen gegen Ende immer ein paar Teile zurückgehen bei Kapitel 2. Hier müssen wir wieder ganz an den Anfang her zurück. Und das kann ja auf jeden Fall lange etwas werden. Ah ja, dann danke fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns dann. You, for staying with us for the ride, no matter how long it was. Oh, die Reise wird noch länger, das kann ich sagen. Aber dann danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann bei der nächsten Folge mit der guten alten Yuri. Ja, Ende. Tschüss.